welcome or welcome back to the channel. It is Monday, April 15th, and it is 7:52 p.m. and I was like, you know what, like, why not just do a little weekly like mood reading vlog? You know, I haven't done like a reading diaries in a while, so that's what this is. I don't really have like any set books I want to read this week, so that's why I'm like this mood reading more so. But I am currently reading I'm reading an arc by S.J. Silvis. It's a hockey romance. I think this one is called Puck Block. It's the third book in the Biloxi U series. Yeah, I'm reading Puck Block. That's what it's called, by S.J. Silvis. And I was reading on my phone actually. So let me see. My Kindle's not the most up to date. I think I'm like 60% into it. Let's see. Okay, yeah, I'm 63% into it. So and it's 346 pages, and I'm currently on 216. So hopefully I can finish that tonight. That would be great if I could finish tonight, but we shall see. But I think after that, I think I may want to go into a fantasy. I've been reading The Mortal Instruments. I've read the first two books, so I may start the third one, or I may go into a thriller. The next thriller on my list is Pretty Girls by, I think it's Karen Slaughter, but I'm actually reading that with the Thrills and Chills book club this month, so that is where that's coming from. So we'll see, but tonight I'm just going to focus on trying to finish up Puck Block. I keep want to say Puck Shot, but it's Puck Block. And I think the second one was called, like something with Shot, because the first one was called Weak Side. Let me see, because I keep wanting to say Shot, like, oh no, it was Ice Bit. So I don't know where I keep getting shot from. But yeah, so we're gonna start that. I'm gonna continue reading. I'm waiting on my dinner to get here because I did not feel like cooking tonight. I actually like just finished watching the WNBA draft. If y'all are not like aware of all of that, y'all, the college games were, the Final Four was amazing. I was so invested. So obviously I'm now like invested in like seeing where their careers go. So was watching that. But yeah, we're gonna go ahead and get started with the reading vlog, and we'll see what I can finish by Friday, what we get through. So yeah, I will talk to you guys either tonight if I finish Puck Block, or we'll talk tomorrow. But you guys, you'll see, you know how reading vlogs work. You'll see the footage. So talk to you guys a little later. It is the next day, so it's Tuesday. Sorry if you hear my TV in the background. I don't know where my remote is, and I feel like searching for it right now. It's not on my desk, so I gotta be somewhere on my couch. But yeah, update. I did not finish reading last night. I actually got to 83%, I think, is where I stopped. And then I lay down, but I actually started reading, I think it's Tinsel, the fourth book in the Lark Cove series. I really want to try to finish that series this month. Yes, Tinsel. And then there's actually one last book, and it's actually like a short story, so it's a little shorter. So I'm hoping I can wrap that up. The lighting is so weird. Hopefully it's not too bad. Let's see, is it better if I don't know. Hopefully it's not too bad when I go back and edit. But yeah, so I'm gonna definitely finish Puck Block tonight. As soon as I log off work, I'm gonna go finish that. I think I only have, technically my Kindle is like saying like I have like, I think like 50 something minutes left. So I'm gonna finish that, and then I'll probably start getting ready for the night. And I want to continue Tinsel, and then I think I also want to start Pretty Girls tonight. I actually just read the first line like maybe 10 minutes ago, but this is the monthly pick for the Thrills and Chills book club, and tomorrow evening is when we're doing the reading sprints. And so their guest host this month is Karina, and I love Karina. She's actually from Hawaii, so you know she already has a special place in my heart. But yeah, so I want to already be a little bit into it if I can before we start the sprints tomorrow. And then hopefully tomorrow during the sprints I can get to, if I can get halfway through, that'll be perfect before they do the like discussion at the end of the month. So yeah, I am super excited to start this. I've heard a lot of good things about Karen Slaughter's writing. So yeah, but also what actually made me come on camera, because I actually just finished filming my birthday book haul, so that should be up Friday. But literally as soon as I finished, I got an Amazon package, and I just had to come out here and show you guys. But I got the That Kind of Guy by Stephanie Archer. So this is the first book in the Queen Cove series. If you guys don't remember, I don't know which video but I said it in, but I have the second book, which is Mr. Wrong Number. And so I was just like, I didn't want to start it because like I need to read the first one. And so Dana, oh my gosh, I love you, girl. Thank you so much. She sent me this for my birthday, the first book. So this is absolutely on my TBR. I'm probably gonna try to read it like over the summertime. So, and technically summer is about to start. Like today in Nashville is 86 degrees. Like we just like randomly shot up out of nowhere. So yes, this is definitely gonna be, in the next few months I'm gonna be reading this, starting this series. I'm so excited, especially since I'm caught up on her other series, the hockey series. So yes, I have been wanting to start this. So Dana, thank you so much. This means so much to me. You have no idea the smile that like popped on my face when I like opened my door. So yes, I love you, girl, and I'm so thankful. Thank you so much. So yeah, I am gonna finish working. You guys probably just heard the little beep. I got some emails coming through. So yeah, I'm gonna finish that, and then I only have like an hour left of work. And then I am going to finish up Puck Block, and then we're gonna start either Pretty Girls. I'm either gonna start Pretty Girls right away, or I'm gonna try to continue a little bit more Tinsel. I may wait because Tinsel usually is like my bed. Like once I'm in bed, like I'll pull my Kindle out. So I may start Pretty Girls. We'll see. But yeah, that's like, it's a pretty chill evening this evening. Pretty chill week, honestly. It's just busy work wise. So yeah. I got a picnic blanket on the way because I want to like start going to like the lake and reading. So yeah, I may try to do that at some point this week or this weekend, and put my picnic blanket to use. So yeah, I will see you guys a little later. I just want to give you an update, and yeah, we'll continue reading a little later today. turn this light on. Y'all, I didn't realize. Oh my gosh, I did not realize how dark it had got. It's only 6:45, but it looks like it's like so late. Hopefully this is better. Okay. Y'all. Okay, let me, hold on, because it still feels like it's super. Is this any better? Okay, I guess that's a little bit better. That's gonna have to work. Oh, let me mute this TV if I get copyrighted. Okay, y'all, so I just wanted to come on here and give y'all an update because I'm almost finished. I am 93% into Puck Block, and so I only have like 20 minutes left. Why is it still, hold on, because I did not just do all that for it to like just do what, oh shoot, y'all. Okay, hopefully this works, y'all. The lighting is crazy, but yeah, so that's where I'm at right now. I am a 93% in, and I'm about to go ahead and wrap this up, and then once I finish this, I'm gonna probably go ahead and shower and stuff, so that's done for the night. And then for the rest of the night I can kind of just chill and read. I think I am gonna go ahead and start Pretty Girls tonight. I was going between this one or the third book in the Mortal Instruments world, which is City of Glass. So yeah, these are the two, but I'm kind of leaning towards Pretty Girls just because I know that tomorrow I'm gonna want to read this during the reading sprints, and I may read this one this weekend. I'm gonna go ahead and finish this up, and so hopefully I can be done with this by like, it's 7:48, so if I can be done by like 7:15, and then I'll give you guys my rating, and then we will convene after later tonight to see what Pretty Girls is talking about. I'm kind of nervous. I don't know why I feel like this book is gonna be so scary. Like, it's not horror, it's just thriller, but I don't know. But okay, I will, let's read some more. I just finished it, and I think I'm gonna give it 3.5 stars, which is actually shocking because I think I rated all the other ones 4 stars and up. Well, the other two, which was Weak Side and Ice Bet. I think Weak Side is still my favorite one. That was like a fake dating one. The second one was A Coach's Daughter, and this one is Brother's Best Friend. So yeah, I really enjoyed it. The release date, I think it releases on the 24th, I think. Yeah, I think it comes out on the 24th. So highly recommend that you check that out if you're interested in just like cute hockey romance. Y'all, I cannot, this lighting is making me so mad because 1 minute it just keeps changing. It just like constantly keeps changing, and it's kind of frustrating me now because I'm like, how many times do I have to turn off and on lights? Okay, but yeah, so like I said, I gave that 3.5 stars. I need to go ahead and put my rating on Goodreads, and then I need to actually write like what I thought of it. I'm probably gonna sit on it for a minute. I just know like my rating is like 3.5, but like I need to get my thoughts together. I just think like with this one, I don't know, it was just like the way, like I loved Ford, and I love how like selfless he was, and I also do love like the writing, like it focuses on Tatum, like the main female character, and like her struggle with diabetes and just like the realistic like troubles that, you know, people with diabetes have to deal with, or at least that I assume they have to deal with. And so yeah, but I think like the protector feel of like her brother and Ford was just like a little bit too much at times. I'm like, okay, this is just like insane. And so, and it was just like, it was constantly stated over and over and over and over and over again of like why like she can't do anything. So I think that was just kind of the part that kind of threw me off. So yeah, but overall it was a good read. Like, wasn't bad at all. So yeah, gave it a 3.5. But yeah, I'm about to get ready to shower and put on some cozy pajamas, and yeah, and then we're gonna start Pretty Girls. Yeah, we're gonna get into our little thriller era. I want to see what is the book is actually about. It says Sisters, Strangers, crap, where am I? Oh, okay. I'm about to say, where'd my bookmark go? Sisters, Strangers, Survivors. It's been more than 20 years since Claire and Lydia last spoke. Claire is the glamorous trophy wife of the Atlanta millionaire. Lydia, a single mother dating an ex-con, struggles to make ends meet, but neither has recovered from the disappearance of their sister Julia 2 decades earlier, and the shocking murder of Claire's husband brings the horror and heartbreak of the past roaring back into their lives. The vanishing of a teenage girl and the killing of a middle-aged man, almost a quarter century apart. What will connect them? As they form a weary truce, the surviving sisters unearth the secrets that destroyed their family all those years ago and find the astonishing truth where they least expected it. So, okay. So yeah, I got my little handy dandy bookmark because I'm trying to like stop using pens and stuff. Y'all literally have so many bookmarks and I'm like, I need to start using them. But this one says, "We are stardust meant to shine." And I think I got this one from Barnes & Noble. Yeah, I'm like confident I got it from Barnes & Noble. So yeah, got my little bookie mark, you know. And yeah, we're gonna catch up a little later once I'm in my cozy PJs and ready to chill and read. So hi guys, so it's the next day. I think the last time I talked to you guys, I had just finished Puck Block and I was gonna get ready for bed and start Pretty Girls. I did get ready for bed, and y'all, the moment I hit the bed, it was a wrap. I didn't realize how tired I was. So I started Pretty Girls today. It's actually really late now. It's 9:52 p.m. and I'm about to get into bed now because I'm tired. It's been a long week. Feels like it should be Friday by now, but I'm also glad it's not Friday because I have so much stuff to do by Friday. So tomorrow's gonna be a long day once again. But I did do the reading sprints with the Thrills and Chills book club. So we did that for about, I want to say it was like 2.5 hours. And I did a little bit of reading, but I also did a little doom scrolling because I don't know, I just like, I was at points I just could not, I did not feel like reading. But I am currently on page 67, and this book, let me see, let's go to the acknowledgements. Okay, this book is 394 pages, so I still got a little ways to go. I think, just like based off what I read so far, I think this is gonna be a book that like I'm gonna be reading probably like until the end of the month. I just don't think I can sit and just like binge it like how I do other books. Like I think I'm just gonna have to do like, you know, like 3 chapters a day every other day, because, well, for starters, the font, do you guys see how small this font is? The font is so small and the chapters are long. And so it's just like, I literally like I've been reading for like almost 4 hours now, and I'm only at like 60 something pages. Like, that's how small the font is. But it's good. And the way like the book is ordered, it goes like, you have 3 different like storylines going on. And the first storyline is like numbered like Roman numerals, and then you go to the second storyline, which that's like technically chapter 1, and then you go to the third storyline, and that's chapter 2. But then you start back over and you go into Roman numerals, and so that's like Roman numeral 2, and then you go back into chapter 4 and then chapter 5, and then yeah. So I'm actually only at chapter, wait, did I say that right? So you go Roman numeral 1, 2, Roman numeral 3, 4. Yeah, so I am on chapter 4, and so technically like I'm still like in like the second portion. That's kind of how like my mind is doing it, like and I was hoping to finish chapter 4, so then like tomorrow I can start with the Roman numeral again, like with the first storyline that we were introduced into. And so I don't know, we'll see, because chapter 4, I don't know how many pages. Let's see, it looks like it's okay, it's about 15 pages, which is not bad. But then like it starts at Roman numeral 3, so like then this will be like the very first storyline we're introduced. So like it just like helps my brain to think like if I can finish that, and then, you know, kind of like different parts, I guess. But so far I am liking it. The 3 different storylines, you have the storyline of a father who has lost his daughter. She went missing, and it's been like years later, like years and years later. But you have that storyline where he's kind of just talking about like how the years have gone by since he's lost his daughter. And then you have what's her name, is it Liddy? You have Claire. So Claire has been married to this rich man, and her husband just got murdered. So we're going through that storyline. But then you have Lydia's storyline, and Lydia is the mother of a high schooler who's about to go to college. And that's really all we know about her storyline right now. Well, we do know that like she grew up, like she definitely like hung out with the wrong crowd, like she did drugs and stuff like that. But now she like owns her own business. She has a boyfriend that's a little sketch but loves her daughter. And so Claire and Lydia are sisters, but they have not seen each other in years. And so, and this is like on the back of the book, so it's not really a spoiler, but they lost a sister. So my thought process is that like the father's point of view that we're getting, I think that's their father, and he's talking about their sister that went missing, and then we're seeing the 2 point of views from the daughters. But then we also do get introduced to the mom and the first sister, Claire's, her point of view. So I don't really know if Lydia is like connected with her family. I feel like Lydia, since like we know that she had a past with drugs and stuff, like I wonder if she just kind of like just left the family, like, you know, just kind of was like distanced from them, and now has started like a new life. I don't know. Like I said, I'm only on chapter 4. So I could be completely wrong, but what I do know for sure is that Claire and Lydia are sisters, because that literally says that it says that on the back of the book. So yeah, but I'm gonna try to read chapter 4, and then I think if I don't fall asleep, I'm gonna try to read some more of Tinsel. And right now, let's see how far I am into it. I think I'm literally like only 3 chapters into it. I'm not far at all. Let's see. And my paperback actually came in the mail today. Y'all, I'm doing good about like waiting to order it until I'm like starting to read the book, because y'all know I'm good for ordering a whole series, but I was like, this series I'm gonna try to just buy them when I'm getting ready to read them. And so it's kind of making me like push through the series, like to go ahead and get through the series, because I'm like, well, I want the completed series on my shelf. So yeah, so I am on chapter 3, which, let's see what chapter. And also, do you guys see this cute bookmark? It's from Romania. It's so cute. My dad got it when he was overseas, and so he brought it back for me, and I'm like starting a little collection of like bookmarks from out of the country, because when my best friend went on her honeymoon, they brought me one from Nice. So, you know, trying to get a little collection going over here. So, you know, hopefully when I go out the country, I'll get some more myself. Okay, I'm trying to find out where chapter 3 starts. Where does okay, so I am on I'm on page 33 of Tinsel. And so yeah, I think I am gonna try to read some more of this tonight, because I actually didn't read any last night. Like, once I finished Book Block, y'all, I didn't read nothing else. I was done for the night. So yeah, right now I'm gonna, like I said, I'm gonna try to read chapter 4 of Pretty Girls, and then probably try to like knock out 2 chapters of Tinsel if I can. Technically I'm at 12%, so if I can get to like 20% tonight, I'll be happy. Because my goal, well, originally I thought I was going to read Pretty Girls like all at once, but I wanted to finish both by Friday. But yeah, I'm gonna stop blabbing now, because I've been talking for almost 10 minutes and time just be flying by. But yeah, we're gonna catch up tomorrow and see what I read tonight, and also, you know, how we go, what we read tomorrow. So yes, I hope you guys have a good night, and I will talk to you in the morning, or in the afternoon. Let me not say morning, because I'm gonna log on to work and work. But yes, all right, good night guys, love you. Hi guys, so it is Thursday night. It's about like 9:30, I think. And you guys saw I read a little bit. I actually started reading Tinsel. I started reading the paperback, which is crazy because I've been reading the series on my Kindle, but for some reason I'm like flying through it like in paperback. I don't know, it's nice to turn pages after reading on my Kindle pretty much the entire week. So yeah, I got to page 134. I'm in the middle of what chapter am I in the middle of? Chapter 9. So I'm gonna keep reading tonight. I'm gonna try to get to 200 pages because the book is, let's see, the book is 346 pages, so if I can get to 200 tonight, I'll only have like 140 something left tomorrow. And then as for Pretty Girls, I actually started, I downloaded the Audible version because y'all, this font is so, it's good, but the font is so small, and I just feel like I am reading so slow when I'm reading it. So I did listen to chapter 4. I finished that last night, so I am at part 3. So it is like each part. So it's probably gonna be like, honestly, it's probably like 30 something parts in here. But yeah, I'm at part 3, and I think I have like 15 and a half hours left on the audio version. So that just shows y'all how long that book is. Like, each chapter is like, it takes about 20 minutes, like the audio version. So yeah, but that's just an update I wanted to give you guys. Like I said, I'm going to continue reading this and hopefully get to 200 pages tonight, and then we will reconvene tomorrow and for sure finish this. Like, I am finishing this tomorrow. And then hopefully I can get to like 50% of Pretty Girls. I'm not gonna lie, that's a little stretch, because 50% in that book is like 75% in this book. So yeah, we will see. But yeah, I will talk to you guys tomorrow, and I hope you guys have a good night, and yeah, happy reading. Before we talk about anything book related, Miss freaking Taylor Swift, girl, what did you just drop? Y'all, my hair look crazy, but like, what the fuck did you just drop? Because y'all, why she eat like that though? That album, y'all, I have been playing that album since 11 p.m. and then at 2 a.m. when the extended second part of the album came out, I started listening to that, and so now the whole thing has just been on repeat literally all day long. Honestly, don't know how many times I probably listened to the whole album by now. And right now I'm Gonna Get You Back. That's one of my favorite songs. I just love the beat. It's so crazy because the beat of the songs, it's like you jam it, but the lyrics, y'all, I mean, who hurt you? I mean, we know who, but like 10 out of 10, y'all. This is gonna, between this album and between Eternal Sunshine by Ariana Grande, they both came and said, we getting stuff off our chest. They literally both came and said that, like, and both of their albums just gonna have me staring at a wall. It's just, it's insane. It's literally insane. But before I go on a whole Taylor Swift rant, actually the book is over there, but I did finish Tinsel. I actually finished it during my lunch. I gave it 4 stars. I was actually up late last night reading it, hence I was also listening to the Taylor Swift album. And so I actually got pretty far last night, and so when I only had like 40 something pages to read during my lunch, I actually did enjoy it. Like I said, I gave it 4 stars. I think I really just like coming from like the very first book, Tattered, and we learn about Sophia, and just seeing like just her growth in this book alone, like I loved it. And so yeah, I mean, it's definitely Perry, so it's gonna hit all the time. So yeah, I gave that 4 stars, and I just realized like, well, I guess now technically I have finished 2 books, because I was like, I feel like I haven't finished any books during this reading vlog, but I did finish Puck Block, and now I finished Tinsel. Hi guys. Okay, wait, I feel like I always have to readjust this camera. Okay, well, I've changed. I'm ready for bed. I think the last time I talked to you guys like around 4 something. It is 7:22 now, and yes, of course I'm still playing the Taylor album. Like, what's new? But yeah, I've taken a shower, and oh my goodness, I did my Bible plan reading. And y'all, honestly, I am so tired. It's been such a long week. I don't even know what it is about this week. And I know I'm not the only one, because everyone I've talked to like has said like the same thing. Like, it's been such a long week, and it is getting to me now. And I also have a headache. My allergies, my sinuses are trying to irritate me with the weather changes. Like, it's been crazy in Nashville. So yeah, I think I'm actually gonna call it a night. I may read in bed, but I did get to page 105. So yeah, I know the goal is 180 tonight. I don't really know if that's gonna happen, because technically I guess I still have 75 pages. I may just try to shoot for 150. I may just try to shoot for 150 pages tonight, because y'all, the fun is small. It's like I'm enjoying it, but it's just like it's taking so long to get through. But yeah, I'm gonna call it a night, because my head is pounding right now, no matter how much stuff I take. But yeah, and we're gonna get up early, and hopefully me going to sit at the lake does not irritate my sinuses more. I know that sounds so contradictory, but fingers crossed. Yeah, I will see you guys in the morning. Hi guys, it is the next day. It is Saturday. I actually just got back in the house, but it's 3:04. Y'all, like, Jasmine, what's been going on, y'all? So if y'all remember last night, I was so tired. I called her the night early, which still though I could not go to sleep. Like, I laid in bed and I could not sleep for nothing. I was just I think just like from the adrenaline from the week. Finally I did get to sleep. I did end up, where is it, well, yesterday I did not read any more of Pretty Girls from like after I ended yesterday's vlog. So I did read a little bit like when I was like laying down on the couch, and I made it to 105 pages. Technically 107 pages, because I stopped in the middle. I guess I did read in my bed a little bit. I read a page and a half because I started chapter 6, but then I like literally, I remember I turned over to like move my bookmark, but when I turned over, it was over with. Like, y'all, I literally could have left myself. I was like laying on one side reading the book, and I was like, let me put my bookmark over here. And so I turned over, and then once I turned over, I was like, I don't feel like turning back over to read. And the sleep hit me after that. Like, I literally was asleep, like I was like holding my book like this in the bed, like since I had my bookmark in one hand. So like I was literally like this in my bed, like had one book and like laid out in the bed. Y'all, the tiredness won last night. But before that, I did actually start Dishonestly Yours by Christina and Becca Ritchie. It has not released yet. I have an arc from NetGalley, and I actually have a few arcs that's like coming out over the summer. So I'm like, I need to like start chipping away at them. So I did start Dishonestly Yours, and I think I only got like 12% in. So far, so good. I'm liking the writing style, and I'm interested. That's all I really can say. I'm not that far into it, and this is my first Christina and Becca Ritchie book. So hopefully after this one, I'll be like on a roll to like go ahead and start the Addicted series. But yeah, I don't know if I told y'all this yesterday, but I had some packages. I'm gonna go ahead and open these and we're gonna see what's in here. Let's see. I think some of these are from the Target sale that they had. So yes, the first one I have is The Corpse in the Closet. This is the second book in the Riley Thorne series. And if you know, Lucy Scores, like a lot of her books are getting republished. So this is, I haven't read the first one. I do have it. It's The Guy Next Door or something, The Dead Guy Next Door. And so the second one is The Corpse in the Closet, and then the third one is The Blast from the Past, which that one hasn't released yet. This one I think just released. So yeah, that's the first one. And then let's see, sometimes they make these boxes so hard to open and I'm just like, why? I think there's 2 books in here. I think I know what this is. Okay, yes. So this one, these are the second and third book of, what's that series called? I'm looking at the first book on my TBR card. I can't remember the name of the first book, but these are the other 2 books in that series. So you have The Secret Service of Tea and Treason, and then The League of Gentlemen Witches. One of my friends on Bookstagram, Stephanie, shout out to you, but she convinced me to finally start this series. She was like, it's really like easy to read and it keeps you interested. So I'm like, you know, let me go ahead and start it. I'm trying to see if like the title of the series is like somewhere on here. The first one is the Wisteria Society of Lady Scoundrels, and then this is the second one, and then this is the third one. So yes, now that I got the series, I'm gonna start them. But yeah, these are like perfect to pick up during the Target sale, because y'all, that buy 2 get 1 free, that hit at the perfect time. But then last but not least, I actually have a package from Valentine PR, and I have no idea what it is, because when they send you packages they don't tell you, and so it's like a little surprise. Oh my gosh, okay, I get the pink vibes. But yes, I love it when they send stuff, because they always send really good like books. So thank you guys, if you're watching this, thank you Valentine for sending. So let's see what we got here. Okay, so we have something by Kimberly Reednor. It's called Deke Me, and it's from the Kasana U hockey series. So this is book 1. Guys, let's see what it's about. It says, okay, let me read the paper first. Let's see. So it's a new adult romance, and it's a sport romance, and tropes are athlete, band of brothers, fake relationship in sports, and it actually released on April 11th. And so it says, my life is a mess. The last thing I have time for is to fake date Blake Morton, the arrogantly charming captain of the hockey team. But with his grandmother's looming rent and a paycheck that's playing hide and with my grandmother's looming rent and a paycheck that's playing hide and seek, I have little choice but to accept Blake's bizarre proposition, pretend to be his girlfriend. The deal is simple, no strings attached, just play the part and collect the payment. Easy, right? Wrong. Emotions don't play by the rules, especially when you're teamed up with someone who's supposed to be nothing more than an arrangement. I come from a world where every penny counts, while Blake has everything, a sizable trust fund and effortless talent. Yet, as our charade deepens, so does the glimpse of vulnerability behind his perfect facade, and the more I fall for the real Blake. My job was to fend off distractors, not become one. As lines between reality and make-believe blur, I'm left questioning, can my feelings withstand the ultimate test, or will they prove to be the most compelling distraction of all? And like I said, the author name is Kimberly Reednor. So if you guys are interested, definitely recommend checking her out. Y'all, I'm excited to start this because if y'all know, I just finished, obviously earlier in this vlog, I just finished Puck Block by S.J. Silvas. So, and I think I had said in that I'm like enjoying the hockey. Like, I don't know, I love hockey around the summertime, even though like hockey does not play in the summer. Y'all, I'm excited. How many pages is this? She has a lot of series too, y'all. 313 pages. So also seems like a, oh my gosh, I keep hitting this thing, but seems like a quick easy read. So once again, thank you, Valentine, for sending this. Literally so excited you guys thought of me with this. So yeah, but yeah, I am going to I think I'm going to try to read a little bit of Pretty Girls some more, at least try to finish this chapter that I'm on. I am having friends over tonight. We're doing a little movie night, so at like 4:30 I know for a fact I need to stop and start cooking. So yeah, it's 3:12 right now, so I'm gonna throw these packages away, throw these boxes away, put my books up, and then we are going to dive into the book, and then we'll end this vlog today. Hi guys, so update before we wrap this little vloggy vlog up, but it is 5:06 and I made it to chapter, I actually only have like this and then this, so literally technically 1, 2, 3, 4 pages left, and then I'll be at chapter 8. But it's time for me. I started cooking now, so I'm about to finish cooking and try to knock out those last 4 pages before my friends get here. And then yeah, I doubt I really do more reading tonight. I'll be reading Pretty Girls pretty much to the end of the month, so you guys will definitely get to see what my final thoughts are, and even if I don't vlog it, you guys will definitely see it in my monthly wrap up. So yeah, I knew I wasn't gonna finish this during this video. So yeah, I'm just gonna keep chugging along with this one. It is getting good. Like, it was always good, but like, you know, like now I'm like, okay, I can sit through like a long chapter and not get like, you know, start counting how many pages I have left. I did not touch any more of Dishonestly Yours yet. I'm still only at like 12%. So I may read that tonight when I get in bed. We'll see. Because usually like when it's late at night and I get in bed, like my Kindle is probably what I'm going to pick up more so than like an actual physical book. But yeah, I want to thank you guys for watching today's video, or this week's vlog. I'm trying to get into the routine of vlogging weekly again, like what I read in a week, you know, because it helps me accountable and I get to talk to you guys as my thoughts, you know, I don't have to wait until the monthly wrap up. I can like, you know, word vomit as I'm reading it. But yeah, I love you guys and I will see you in the next video. Bye.